That went bad.
He's got him up for
the guns are back. Welcome to the Bodyslam podcast / YouTube, but we're also on SoundCloud now, so check us out on SoundCloud. This is the Smackdown live review for 20th February 2018, hailing from Phoenix, Arizona, United States of America.
the good old USA.
Exactly, my friend. Exactly, my friend. So yeah, what's happening? What's been happening since last night?
Been to work, come back, watch SmackDown, doing this. That's it.
Okay, cool.
Had a nice omelette before, by the way. Nice one.
Yeah, you've only told me about it 400 times. 4-egg omelette, massive chicken, peppers.
Cheese as well.
But it came out the back end.
Nope.
No.
It's in these guns, lads, look at that.
All the protein.
Been to the gym this morning.
So yeah, you're going to take the lead on tonight's podcast.
Am I?
Yeah. Do you know why?
Oh.
I had to go and have a little quick wash. I thought I'd wait till, you know, the women's wrestling match was on. So yeah, what's happening then? What happened then in SmackDown?
What's the haps, as good old...
Well, shall we start with the opening promo?
The opening promo started off with Renee Young introducing the guy.
The man. The phenomenal one.
AJ Styles.
Yeah.
The house. The AJ
SmackDown Live.
Styles. Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah. It's if you don't want none, something about
P1.
want none. Yeah, P1.
Got this one at Manchester.
So tell us about the promo.
It's promo just basically going over about the Fatal 5-Way, saying Renee was asking what chances has Styles got. Is he still in control of his fate? Was the question he asked.
And he's clearly not in control of anything, given it's a Fatal 5-Way. But if he wants to say he is.
Well, exactly. So that's what he was saying. So he's running down each member of the Fatal 5-Way. Like he's beat Owens before, he's beat Zayn before, beat Ziggler before, and then he gets to Corbin. I bring the darkness out.
I bring the darkness around me, or something like that crap.
It's not quite.
I don't like it. And Batman is back with us. Hello, Batman. So
the guy called Batman.
Oh, the legend.
The legends
He's a
of
legend.
Batman.
So we've got, you know, the situation where Corbin's come out, basically saying, you know, I beat you the last 2 times we faced.
Which is true.
Yeah,
for the IC, the US title.
First time he beat him for the IC in the US title, and then he retained the US title in the rematch. And then who comes out?
It's Big KO. Kevin Owens running down people as he always does.
Yeah, without Sami in
for the time being.
Yeah.
Basically, just saying that Corbin, if he had more time to prepare for the match.
No, Batman. Carry on.
Oh, just dropping it in the chat cave.
Yeah, I love it. Go on.
Throw one of them up for you.
You can have one of these, baby.
Yeah, so he's saying if he had more time to prepare for Corbin, then Corbin would still be on his back now. Saying Zayn let him down.
Then the Hogger comes out. I'm just going to call him Hogger. If anyone's ever played World of Warcraft, there was a NPC, non-playable character called Hogger. Very famous. Basically, when you hog something, you take everything, like the spotlight. Oh, I'm hogging a duvet. You're taking it all. Who are we talking about?
Shane O'Mac.
Yeah, has to come in to be in the opening promo every time. It's becoming an absolute nightmare, mate. Really, with I'm sick of Shane O'Mac now. I still think they're gonna do a Shane O'Mac Daniel Bryan at Mania.
I think it just depends what really happens at Fastlane. I think Fastlane's more unpredictable than what the Chamber's going to be this week.
You reckon?
Without a doubt, yeah.
Well, obviously we'll do the preview predictions for them.
Yeah.
For I was going to say Money in the Bank there, but it's Elimination Chamber.
Money in the Bank. I got money in the bank.
Elimination
Shout out
Chamber.
what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Be interesting because I'm actually taking a swerve on one things, but yeah. So obviously, Shane O'Mac comes out, basically says blah 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 blah. You're having a match right now. Owens looks shocked, which obviously he shouldn't look that shocked because Shane's his boss and Shane hates him so much anyway.
Yeah.
So, and he has a match with the most pointless intro in the wrestling business today. So there's no noise, and then all you hear is oh yeah, and then next minute, obviously Ziggler just walks out, and it's like it'd be okay if they had a theme song on, and then it just did that, and then he came out to nothing. But the fact that it just does it out of nowhere, it's pretty pointless. And one thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to fucking say this once, and I'm sorry that I'm swearing, but it's making me angry. I'm sick of all this shitty pop-up tech shit.
I'm with you 100%.
Like I'm watching like a 5-year-old kids program where they're like trying to like give us the words to like Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. You know what I mean? Like when he's like, if I tweet, I'm already blocked on Twitter by Hulk Hogan. I'd probably get blocked on Twitter by a lot more. Yeah. So Kevin Owens, Ziggler have a match. Very good match. Very good match.
Impressed with the match, yeah? A lot of
best match of the night. Yeah. Who was a better match? Styles and Corbin wasn't that good.
That was a good match.
Wasn't that good?
You even said the deep six was
yeah, and that's one move.
Yeah, that's one move, but
that AJ carried him to the AJ. Every time AJ's in the ring, he carries the person usually to a match. This is why I'm so intrigued to see how he copes with Shinsuke. Shinsuke's all about the heavy knocks and the tough and tumble, and he's not a technical wrestler. What does he do that's technical? Daniel Bryan. Now he was the guy that did knocks. I'm on about Baron Corbin.
Yeah, he's
Shinsuke.
Is Corbin's more of a drag down, knock down kind of.
Yeah, no, but I mean like Shinsuke is not a technical like a proper good technical wrestler.
No, well we had this convo before when we was watching Smackdown.
Exactly.
Why do we seem to be talking really fast?
Because I've got to go out in like 15 minutes.
I just thought.
Why we're talking really fast?
Maybe it's these.
Maybe it's the Stella, mate. That's what I was like thinking to myself. Why are we talking fast? I'm not talking fast. You've got to remember, we're not just a YouTube show now. We're a SoundCloud show as well.
Oh yeah, so yeah. I held up a can of Stella.
Yeah, it was a can of Stella.
Fella.
Yeah, fella Stella. Wife beater, as we call it.
You've got one of them vests, haven't you?
Vests?
Wife beater vest?
Oh yeah, I have actually.
From Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm also rocking the Bullet Club attire tonight.
I'm in the.
I'm gonna give it to my girlfriend wearing this Bullet Club t-shirt. So, yeah, take that however you want. But yeah, so
wow.
Yeah, bit of a curveball. So, wow. like I was saying, I think Owens and Ziggler was a great match. I think it had everything that you would expect from as far as, Ziggler's sell is a great worker, he's a great seller, he's great in the ring. Kevin Owens, for his size, he's so athletic, he's big.
Oh yeah, you can't
go
wrong with Kevin Owens.
Great wrestler, you know what I mean?
No way can you go wrong with Kevin Owens. Yeah. I got a question for you.
Go on then.
Now we know that obviously Triple H runs NXT.
Yes.
Now runs 205 Live.
Yes.
And you're seeing a lot more in-ring action.
Yes.
Since we found out that Triple H is running 205 Live, do you not think on both Raw and SmackDown there's been a lot more in-ring competition?
Yes.
Just thought of that.
But not with the cruiserweights.
No, they're not that. I just mean like...
You mean in general? In general,
like 2 hours... Yeah. If you look at over what SmackDown was, you've got, 12-13 minutes for the first match. The women get 13-14 minutes. Even the New Day 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, that was a terrible match. We'll just ignore that, pretend it's a little bit of Disturbed in the background. But yeah,
it is Disturbed, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Disturbed. But I'm just saying, pretend that you can't hear the phone going in the background. I'll tell you who that's going to be.
The missus.
Yeah, definitely.
I
do apologise.
When are you Gavbon?
She doesn't even know I'm coming. It's just a surprise. It's because I've not replied to any messages. So anyway, Owens, Ziggler. No, back to your question, mate. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The time scale. for a 2-hour program is what, 13, 15, 14.
Well, look back
7.
to Raw.
There's at least nearly an hour worth of in-ring action.
Yeah, and look back to Raw.
And usually SmackDown, you get what, 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, and
tops.
you get like an hour of promos and half an hour.
Do you not
of ads.
think? This is just what I'm thinking.
Speculating.
Yeah. Do you not think Vince is like more? We know he is going to be preoccupied with the XFL.
Yeah, that's
Do you
his
not
baby.
think he's still there, but he's given a lot of more leeway to like, I don't know, creative Road Dogs on SmackDown.
Yeah, and I think this is the reason that Kevin Owens is always constantly in the main event picture now. Because if you remember, Vince actually didn't like him really. He said he was too fat.
Yeah, because Vince likes big
steroid heads. Yeah. Wait till the preview predictions, mate, for Hell in a Cell.
Well, if we read anything about Roman Reigns before then.
Yeah, I know. I reckon we will. Apparently, as you was telling me on the phone, you know, because we are coming to you through the power of the internet tonight. But yeah, back to the Owens match.
Wi-Fi.
Oh my word! So Owens beat Ziggler via pinfall. Pop-up powerbomb.
Nope.
What was it?
Ziggler was going for it looked like he was going for a super kick, and then Zayn music hit.
Oh yeah, ignore me.
Zayn literally runs to the ring, stops to get to the ring,
And that kick was brutal.
Yeah, they even did a slow-mo on it, and he probably like clipped him right on the ear.
Yeah, so if you didn't catch any of that, basically Sami Zayn's music hit. Ziggler's like, what the fuck? Next second, Kevin Owens super kicks him in the back of the head. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know why I've said pop-up powerbomb. I think it's because Owens said in his promo that he was going to pop-up powerbomb Styles through the announce table. But yeah, good match. Definitely good match. Better than, apart from the Rollins from Raw this week, it was better than any match on Raw. Probably the best match of the week so far. Next up, as they like to do, the Riot Squad, Liv Morgan, Ruby, Riot, and Sarah Logan.
Not another 6-woman tag, was it?
It was another 6-woman tag.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Against 3 of the 5 women wrestlers left on the roster to go from. So you've got Naomi, Charlotte, the champion, and Becky Lynch. Obviously, I'm talking about Carmella and... Oh, apart from Tamina, but I wouldn't even count her.
No, Tamina's not injured.
Yes.
She's out for like ages.
Yes!
That's not nice.
It's fucking brilliant. She's shit.
So you're happy that...
No, I'm not happy that she's injured. I'm happy that I don't have to see her on television.
Okay.
Am I allowed to say that?
You're allowed to say that.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you would imagine, it was backwards and forwards. Backwards and forwards, are you just in the can?
Yeah.
Sorry, podcasters, people watching and listening. So, hello, Batman. Don't worry, we love you. We love you. A big Bullet Club, too sweet to you. From Gavbon. Worldwide.
Batman, what do you think about SmackDown?
In general. We can carry on while we're waiting for them to answer.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the Riot Squad picked up the victory.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, it looked like Naomi was going to get the pin because there was a lot of between her and Liv Morgan. There was a lot of like. Do you remember when Trish Stratus used to like go back?
Yeah.
Like a Matrix kind of thing.
Yeah, when like someone would do a clothesline or a kick and she'd do the Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. But like, even Liv Morgan was doing. Well, Liv Morgan started it. Then.
Oh, if Liv Morgan did that with me in the room, I'd just jump in there.
Naomi's doing what?
Yeah, carry on.
Naomi's doing splits and stuff, and then she kicks her. She does that thing. Do you remember when Rob Van Dam used to jump up and do that like split-legged moonsault?
Yes.
That's what Naomi does now.
Yeah, she does, yeah.
She did that. She got a 2 count, and the Riot Squad pulled her out the ring. Then there was loads of melee. There was Naomi at the steel steps. There's a couple of little bits in there, and then it comes down to Ruby Riot's in the disarmer by Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, yeah. It was the longest match of the night.
Yeah, well that got interrupted, and the match ended up with I can't think what it's called now. The riot kick.
Yeah, Ruby Riot.
She did the riot kick on Naomi, and she got the pin. That was 1, 2, 3.
Notice how she didn't get the pin on Becky Lynch.
No.
And she didn't get the pin on
She
Charlotte. But they announced, they cut a promo on the backstage after the next match, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Charlotte did one as well, and on them iPhone promo things.
Yeah,
basically just saying 1 down, 2 to go. So next week you can predict Naomi's going to take a pin, and then that's going to make Ruby Riott look strong going into Fastlane.
Yeah, against
Charlotte, because as we found out later on in the night,
it was better than Raw. Agreed.
Yeah,
it was better than Raw. Sorry, just the comment in the comment section. We are live, obviously, on YouTube, and then the podcast is uploaded. The audio, should I say, from the podcast is uploaded to SoundCloud. That'll be later on this week, most likely tomorrow.
Why not?
Because I can't do it tonight because I've got to go out.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, but I'll have to show you how to do all the little technical crap. So yeah, Riot Squad pick up the pin. 1, 2, 3. Now we've got a #1 contenders match between, surprisingly, the New Day.
Just before then, there was a little segment backstage with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. No, even before then, sorry mate, there was the promo with Mahal and Rude.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, there was a promo with Mahal and Rude, and Mahal's out with this top 10 garbage that still hasn't been updated 2 weeks from when it was introduced. Mahal's like, oh, this is Bobby Roode's top 10, where Orton wasn't on it. Bobby Roode was #1, blah blah. Rude comes out, says he's no idea what you're talking about. This is about Rude and Mahal. So he takes his jacket off, go face to face. Next minute, I hear voices in my head, they come to... Randy Orton's thing.
Yeah, Randy Orton's thing.
That was good, that one.
Not really.
Never mind. Anyway, so Orton comes down and gets in Rude's face saying, what do you mean, forget about Randy Orton? Because that's what Rude said to Mahal. Turns around, whacks Mahal, cracks him in the face. Rude dumps him over the rope. Mahal goes, Orton goes for the RKO, reversed into a glorious DDT. And as Mahal's doing the
Bobby Roode.
As he's doing his glorious thing, Mahal comes behind.
Callas.
Yeah, it's that, and he's standing tall, saying he's the last one standing.
Well,
and then
that's all right in a last man standing match, but
well, that could be a kind of a inkling.
What, a three-way last man standing?
No, but like I said to you, I think it'll be Mahal versus Rude at Mania, but at Fastlane it's Orton versus
Rude,
yeah,
for the US.
So then there was the backstage part where Shane and Daniel Bryan are going back and forth saying he doesn't agree with his decisions to make such and such match, and he's not agreed with nothing. They're not getting along.
They're playing up to a match, aren't they?
Well, they're playing up to something. There wasn't really anything into it. They just was kind of saying
bickering again,
doing what they always do.
Yeah, bickering. So next match, the New Day, Xavier Woods and Big E Langston, against Benjamin Gableman. I was going to call him Benjamin Gableman.
Why not?
I love Chad Gable. We won't go into how much I love Chad Gable.
I think you fancy him.
I wish I had his body. And I don't mean I wish I had his body, I mean I wish my body was like his.
You wish you had his body, do you?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Baby, touch my body,
pretty
body,
short match. I was pretty surprised by the, there was a general tomfoolery where, fucking what's his face, Kofi Kingston would be like on the side, like trying to distract the referee when Chad and Gable hit their.
Don't you think that's like a heel tactic?
Yeah,
but they're not.
They're supposed to be baby faces.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's the New Day though. It's hard. I think the New Day is gonna split up. As soon as they stop selling merch, they'll break up.
I don't think they're ever gonna. It's a big thing for the kids, and all this.
Bootios,
pancakes, ice cream bars, New Day rocks, unicorn.
Chad's earned the Batman respect. Chad is just fucking mint. I like Chad Gable. Didn't like him when he was in American Alpha. Now he's in American Alpha Mark II. He's better.
It's the American standard.
Yeah, well, same thing, innit, really? Just changed one guy.
So it's not the same, is it?
But they're both American, aren't they? Maybe. So anyway...
Yeah, yeah, they are.
New Day picked up the shock win, and in my opinion, I thought Gable and Benjamin were going to get another shot at the Usos.
Yeah, that's... even though, still, it's like...
They just got the new merch, haven't they?
Nude... Who?
Gable and Benjamin, like, break out the penitentiary. You know what I mean?
No, it's free the tag titles.
Yeah, free the tag titles.
Nah, but... Yeah, I thought they'd win, but even though the New Day, they've had, like...
No opportunities.
You're messing, aren't they? They've had, like, the best tag... Look at the Hell in a Cell. Usos versus New Day.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, how long ago was Hell in a Cell?
Like, I don't know.
So we're in, like, February now.
Oh, I thought it was fucking June.
What have they done since that? All they've done, really, is cut promos. And a few pancakes and a few one-on-one matches and the odd tag team. They haven't exactly been every week, have they?
No.
Wrestling.
Because Fastlane's...
Because Xavier Woods too busy fucking Paige now that she can't wrestle.
I just think...
Am I allowed to say that?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. Well, I've said it anyway now.
Yeah, a bit late.
And then, as you know, they were coming out the ring. Do it. Dun. Dun, 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 boom. That's the Bludgeon Brothers, not Baron Corbin's theme.
Sounds nothing like it.
And they were like messing up a couple of jobbers, Jimmy and Johnny Boots and Tights. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
That's well black name.
I'm getting sick.
You just made that up.
I'm getting sick of fucking the Bludgeon Brothers beating up jobbers. They need to start beating up proper tag teams like the Fashion Police.
They've already beat them.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
There you go then.
Beat the Fashion Police. The Fashion Police.
How many beers have you had?
None. It was pretty terrible, to be honest. It wasn't even a match. They just like bombed them each other. They banged them outside the ring. Threw each of them on him. They got him in the ring. Did that fucking powerbomb thing. Did the turnbuckle thing where he slaps him and walks into the turnbuckle. Slams him at the turnbuckle. Then obviously did their like half Shield bomb, half Batista bomb. Like hybrid.
Cool move.
Can you understand where I'm coming from when I say that?
Yeah, I know.
Because the slams a Batista bomb.
Yeah.
And he helps him like the Shield does.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah. And then we came to it was announced some point that Ruby Riott and Charlotte are going to face for the women's title at Fastlane.
Indeed, it was.
Which we've already pretty much said anyway, haven't we, really, when we were talking about...
Yeah, we covered that part.
Yeah. And then we come to the final match, which is the phenomenal AJ Styles against the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin.
The Lone Cub, as Owens called him.
And although it was a good match, and there was a few good spots, like the Deep Six.
Yeah.
That Deep Six was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was boss though.
Pretty decent in my opinion. You've got, obviously, like I was saying to you, Styles dragged Corbin through the match. Like I was saying about, the momentum in that Deep Six was all Styles.
Yeah.
Corbin just spun around. Styles did the work, in all honesty. Styles hit 2 phenomenal forearms during that match. I think... No, was it a clothesline the first one? Or was it a phenomenal forearm the first one?
No, it was... I think it was more a clothesline, because usually he won't do it twice, unless he goes for the pin.
Yeah, I mean, when Styles countered the countered the End of Days into a calf crusher, Corbin tried to fight it, smacked Styles' head into the mat. Corbin's talking shit, instead of like like a heel does, gets him down and then talks shit instead of capitalising, and then Styles fights back, hits a springboard forearm. And he doesn't finish people with this, but he did. Beat Corbin 1, 2, 3.
I know. I was eating my own words then, wasn't
I know. As you said it, it was like boom,
I?
1, 2,
Literally,
3.
I said it.
And then after the match, fucking come on, Kevin.
After the match, like I said to you, Zayn Owens runs down, starts the beat down.
Yeah.
Don't really get anywhere because the person who ended up standing tall was
The lone wolf, Baron Corbin. He
Baron Corbin.
hit the end of days on both of them.
End of days, left them all lying.
Yeah, Styles was outside the ring at the end of this.
I just don't understand why Ziggler wasn't out there because there was 4 people, there's 5 people in that match.
Yeah, and
They're making Ziggler look really strong, even though he got beat tonight.
yeah, and as you told me tonight, that Ziggler, when he signed his new contract, he's now the 3rd highest paid WWE. Well,
Yep.
technically not.
No, he is.
No.
How's that?
Where does Ronda Rousey fit into that?
Active in-ring performer. We don't.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, now that you now that you've spelt it out that way, yeah.
There we go.
But she will be active at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I wonder what she's worth actually. It's a good
Oh,
point.
she's got more than 1.5 million. She's a bigger attraction than Lesnar. She'll be at least on 10 million.
Think
Yeah.
for a rookie. She's
Yeah.
green.
Do you know what? Obviously, we're on a computer because we're streaming. Ronda. Let's Google it. Ronda Rousey WWE contract details. Let's have a look. She's signed a multi-year deal. She's not saying anything about the title, about going back to UFC. See if we can figure out any usually there's like a leak, isn't there? Value. Let's have a look. No, don't think there's any mention of money at the moment, really.
Don't we?
But you know fine well that contract is multi-million. She's got more than bloody Dolph Ziggler has.
Okay, I was just telling you how much he was on.
Yeah, no, but I'm like, obviously he's gonna be like, it's gonna be ridiculous whatever she's getting. If Lesnar's getting like 10, 11 million last year, she's definitely she's gonna be the biggest attraction. Because everyone knows who Ronda Rousey is. Not only is she like the biggest, she made women's UFC, women's MMA like big and actually important. No woman headlined an MMA pay-per-view, UFC pay-per-view until she came in, and then as well, she was in Fast and the Furious. She was in like the Fast and the Furious films with The Rock.
She's been in a few films.
Yeah, you know what I mean. She's not exactly a nobody, is she?
No, definitely not.
She's a bigger draw than Ziggler. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah. Of
And
course.
I think she's a bigger draw than Lesnar, in the way that when was the last time you ever seen like Lesnar on all these like proper like talk shows? She's like she's not wrestler, is she? She's like she's a superstar outside of wrestling who's gonna then bring people to watch it because she's in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The casual fans are gonna love her. Even a lot of the hardcore wrestlers were like, didn't like it, did they really? They were like, she basically took the spotlight of the Royal Rumble off bloody Charlotte. Asuka. She basically robbed Asuka
Yeah.
with the Rumble victory.
Definitely.
They should have had her come out. You know, I don't even think they should have had her come out. Should have had her on Raw.
No, she could have come out on the Chamber this weekend.
Yeah.
Just hyped it up and said Ronda Rousey will.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know actually how to go about that.
So how would you rate SmackDown this week?
On a grade or out of 5?
Both? Well, out of 5.
Out of 5, 3.5 out of 5.
I'd give it. I'd have said about a 3 point, maybe a 3.
And a grade, I'd give it
Well, it'd have to be a C, wouldn't it? Because you give it like 3.5 out of 5.
a C plus.
C plus.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd give it a 3 out of 5, and I'd give it a C. Only for the fact that they've got this shitty text on screen. Has to go.
Yeah, it needs to go on both
It's
shows.
cringe. It is proper cringe. I mean, don't get me wrong. We are wrestling fans. Me and Lee,
No shit.
obviously. I and got absolutely no problem, with like trying to spell it out in layman terms. I've got no problem at all with what were we talking about?
The text.
Yeah, the text. I'll get it that they're trying to appeal to all like demographics of fans, but obviously I'm not going to tell you my age, but I'm not old and I'm not young.
17.
I won't even be legal age in America.
What for?
To buy alcohol, cigarette, smoke or anything.
You don't smoke, you don't drink.
I know, but I'm just saying, you know what, don't fucking steal my thunder, right?
Sorry.
Fucking bell. Anyway, I think it's surprising to me that...
See, Batman agrees with me. C+.
Yeah. See, I give it a C. I don't... Better than Raw, but the shitty text has to go. It can only appeal to under 10-year-olds. Like, no 12-year-old is going to be interested in that text. Like, I know, let's be honest, 12-year-olds back in my day were 12-year-olds. 12-year-olds today are like 18-year-olds in their attitudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're growing up a lot quicker than they used to.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
They're going to look at that and think, oh my god, that's baby.
No, well, that is, isn't it?
And the fact it was on fucking Baron Corbin's promo as well. Like when he did his like Facebook thing. How can you take him seriously after watching that? But yeah, you're C+, I'm C. And that's what...
Do you know what? I'll actually change it back to a C because I was hoping to see the Usos.
I was hoping to see Shinsuke Nakamura, who hasn't been on TV for weeks.
No, true. No, Usos, no Nakamura.
I don't think he's been on since the Smackdown after Royal Rumble.
I wonder what the dark match was. Because obviously we know there's always a dark match.
Well, I don't think we're going to find out. Because obviously we can't see the dark match not being on telly. And obviously the only way to find out the dark match would be to look on the dirt sheets. And obviously looking on the dirt sheets before the show would spoil the show for us. And we might be more inclined to take other people's opinions on it, whereas our opinions are our opinions.
Batman, what do you remember?
What do you remember, Batman? Carmella still got... Yes, she has got the money in the bank. She is not cashing it in on Charlotte. She's not cashing it in on Charlotte. Charlotte is going to be the champion after Mania, I would say. Who else are they going to give it to on SmackDown? No one.
I don't know, it's one of them because she's only like the Money in the Bank's a dual branded pay-per-view this year coming now, so she has to buy that pay-per-view to cash in.
Yeah, no, but
I think it'll be another failed attempt.
I think
she's not ready to be a champion.
I think it's going to be on a SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be on a pay-per-view.
No, but it'll be a failed attempt.
Unless.
Batman, what do you think? Do you think she'll
Fastlane?
Yeah. If she's not.
Because the Riot Squad are going to knock. Charlotte's going to beat Ruby Riott to retain the title.
Yeah.
The Riot Squad are going to kick the shit out of her, and then Carmella's going to come down and capitalise. That's got. My heart is telling me that.
Well, we'll see. Batman, what do you think? Successful or unsuccessful cashing?
She's not going to take the title off Charlotte. She's not even good enough to be a champion. I'd rather see Tamina as a champion than Carmella. Carmella the camel toe.
Carmella the camel toe.
Yeah. But anyway.
Batman, what's she cashing?
Well.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Well, we can't wait all night for a reply. Failure cashing.
Yeah,
there you go. Ding, 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 ding. She's not cashed. She's not gonna win when she cash it in. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's happened at Fastlane.
No, I agree with you. Do you know what we want to do? Batman. I think we should bring him in one night as a co-host.
Let's do it.
Get it.
I'll have no viewers. I'm only joking. We've got viewers.
Yeah, we've got.
Don't forget to share and like and comment and follow us on Twitter. INC _ Bodyslam.
If you leave your
If you message us on
Skype.
Twitter,
On Twitter.
yeah, we will. I can make that happen.
Yeah, leave your Skype details on there, and then we can go from there.
Send it on Twitter,
Yeah.
ink_bodyslam. But we're running out of time for now. This has been the WWE Smackdown live review for the 20th of February 2018 from Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, and I have been your co-host for the evening, Gavbon Worldwiiiiide, and he has been the beautiful
Lee.
Yes. Thank you for listening and watching. Ciao for now, would you say? We don't just set the bar. We are the bar.
Too sweet for now.
Oh, I'll too sweet too. Toodles.